The only child to Nancy Duarte Matarese and Gary Duarte, Andrew was born February 17, 1995, in Oakland, California.
He was 3.5 pounds when he was born. As I said, all babies are miracles, but Andrew was a little bit more of a miracle.
His parents remarried. In 2013, Andrew graduated from Berean Christian High School in Walnut Creek, California. He graduated summa cum laude in 2016 from California University of Pennsylvania with a bachelor's degree in criminal justice and police science. Tell me a little bit about the medal that you're wearing, because that's important.
So this medal, I think it's St. Michael, right?
Mm-hmm. The archangel, yeah, protector.
So his aunt gave it to him at his college graduation, and Andrew wore it every day, put it on every morning.
The summer of 2016, he worked as a seasonal officer with the Ocean City, Maryland Police Department. From 2017 to 2022, Andrew worked for the Denver, Colorado Police Department, graduating first in his class as drug recognition expert.
He was one of the most successful impaired driving enforcement officers in the history of Denver Police Department, the DUI/DRE Enforcement Unit.
Denver Lieutenant Alan Moss says Andrew was the type of officer others wanted to be like.
Andrew still holds the record in Colorado's drug recognition expert training program with the academic achievement.
In 2021, Andrew was recognized as Mothers Against Drunk Driving Colorado Hero of the Year.
Andrew had a talent above almost all others when it came to finding some sort of impaired drivers in that field in itself.
Outside of work, Andrew enjoyed photography, playing his guitar, hiking, traveling, and spending time with his family.
We went on hikes. We got to the 14er. We'd hang out from time to time. We had off duty. So those aren't things that that just kind of go away. You see them one day and then you're like, it's just a coworker. No, we were bordering on family.
And family is what brought Andrew to the West York Borough Police Department.
Andrew was my everything. We were very close. He moved back to Pennsylvania in 2022 because I wanted him close.
Andrew and Nancy lived only 12 minutes apart.
We saw each other once or more times a week. We'd have dinner, we'd have breakfast, we'd go for a walk. We Snapchatted each other all day long.
His girlfriend, Zana Dutton, says he loved to take goofy photos, and she taught him about thrift shopping.
We liked to go to antique stores. He liked to read. We would talk about books a lot.
Coworkers describe him as eccentric and funny.
Wonderful sense of humor. He had a dry wit about him. You had to listen to him. He was not an outgoing person. He was more on the quiet side.
I could tell him anything and not feel judged. And I just loved how well he listened to me, and how he just made me feel so good.
Nancy also says Andrew was extremely smart.
He was never on a growth chart, but what he didn't have in stature, he had in courage. And the Lord have blessed him with an amazing brain. He was incredibly smart and gifted that way, and had tremendous courage and tremendous fortitude.
He spent the past 3 years protecting the West York community.
He had passion for this job and passion for the protection and service of people that's unparalleled. He's just a model officer in every way.
I knew he always wore his vest, and I knew he was careful, and he took many precautions, and he was smart about his job.
Nancy says he was punctual, and she is so proud of the man he became.
Every time I would leave him, I would always say, be smart and be safe.
And he was.
And I told him that I loved him, always.
His family says he poured into those he loved, and that's what they want people to remember about him the most.
He was well loved, and he loved well. He loved his family well. He loved me well.